Good afternoon. It's an afternoon. I felt like a little chat. I hope some of you guys are going to find me here. It is Friday afternoon. Friday afternoon about, what is it? 3:29, 3:30 in the afternoon. And I just thought it'd be fun to just do a little quick chat with everybody that's here. Let me get my page open so I can see what's going on. Okay. Not sure why I can't see anything here. Just a momento. There we go. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Brian. And hi, Rose. You got your jewelry? Oh, I'm so glad. I hope you liked it. You love it? Good. Thank you. I'm so pleased. It's always good to know that someone likes what you've made them. Hi, Elaine. Well, thank you, Rose. Hi, Lisa. I'm doing good. I just, basically, I just felt like I needed to just chat for a while, and so here I am. Hi, Teresa. Thank you. This is another new blouse I got. They're both of them are gauzy, that like cotton. I love cotton, and then I like the open shoulders because it's 95 degrees here in good old Texas. How's everybody doing today? Are y'all having a decent day? I hope so. Okay. All right. Sounds good. I can't wait to see it. I'll definitely put some stuff. I'll use the beads, and I'm sure you'll like what I do with it. Yeah, I'm in good spirits tonight. What is it? Friday night? Yeah. Oh, big deal, right? Friday night. In my next video, which is in the camera right now, I made my darling little Nadia, Nathan and Nadia, the ones that had the kids. It's her birthday Saturday, so I made her a pair of earrings and gave her 2 books, and so that's what I've been doing today. And I did make a necklace, and I didn't take pictures yet, but it's citrus colors. I think that's pretty. Matches everything. Well, not everything, but it's very summery. Yeah, cleaning house. I have these little sugar ants, so I set these traps, and the ants are dead and they're gone. But I got to move. I cleaned it all up, but it's like it's gross. They get in so easy because they're so tiny. So I've rearranging things. The traps are there, and I got to take them away. Oh, thank you, Rose. I would have gotten more, but when you go to Hobby Lobby or Michael's, you have to go when there's 50% off the beads, because it can add up really fast, and there was no sale going on. So Brian says he's doing great, planting some tomatoes. That's nice. Oh, you're a chef. Cool. He's a chef. I don't know what kind of beads men would like to wear. I have a hard time with making jewelry for men because, certain men I suppose would like beads, but I don't know what kind. I don't know how to do it. That's a good idea. I was using an all-purpose cleaner, like almost like glass cleaner. And that does kill them. I hate them. Yeah. I mean, just a small amount of beads was over $60. Nadia is very pretty. Nadia is the lady that has the 3 little boys that I'm always talking to, and they have their own channel. They are adorable. The family's funny. I mean, Nathan and Nadia have great personalities. So if you haven't checked out their channel, it's called 5 of Us Vlog, VLOG, 5 of Us Vlog. I think they just happened today. You like my bangs to the side? Yeah. I just let them be that way because I slept on my left. I usually sleep on my left side. I haven't really done much today. This is pretty much, braless. It's summer. This is the coolest thing to put on. I really appreciate that, Joanne. Thanks for letting me know, though. Yes. So Elaine, you're following Nadia and Nathan's vlog. Aren't they cute? And the pool's going to be fun, except for the kids keep getting ear infections. Hi, Janice. Welcome. I don't know how long this will be for, but I felt like doing it. Oh, pink. Thank you, Sunny. That was the first one I grabbed because there's one thing I don't like to go without, and that's lipstick. I love lipstick. Hi, Nancy. Thank you. She said I'm like a neighbor, a very good neighbor. Thank you. Hi, Sharon. It's 95 degrees. And we had a storm last night. I couldn't video it because it was dark, but there was really close to us, ping pong size hail. Didn't come here, but we did get a lot of rain and thunder. Rosie gets totally freaked out by rain and thunder, so she was underfoot. If I went to the bathroom, she was in my little bathroom right there. She goes under the table. Rosie. So anyway, they're fine today. 70 degrees is perfect. That's where Sharon is in Virginia. What? Come here. Come up here. So I took the dogs out just a little while ago because they wanted to go out. And I sat in the shade in a chair and I had blueberries. And I gave each one some blueberries and they liked it. Hi, Debbie. Nice to see you too. You know what? At work, it's a good thing because time goes by when you listen at work. Hey, Julie. Let's see. And little this, little that. It's 97 degrees north of Dallas. Yeah, it's 95 degrees here in Knox City. Brian said it's 85 in Potter Valley, North California. That's hot. It's hot, though. I mean, and in California, that's hot. I know when I lived in California, if you got near 90, people were like freaking out. But here in Texas, we had some hot weather. Last night, like I said, it was raining really hard, and it cooled down, but then it's back up. New York City, 68 degrees. Perfect. That's right. I know where I remember now. You live in New York City. I'm not going to give your address or nothing out, but I love New York City. Teresa says she has a friend who puts salt on blueberries. No, I don't think so. For me, I like the sweet blueberry. I don't like when blueberries are sour. But I gave a couple to Lily and a couple to Rosie, and it was cute to watch them. Lily played with it. She just patted it around and played with it. And now she does that with everything I give her. If I give her a chew stick or a cookie, she can't just eat it. Rosie will eat it real fast, but Lily has to play with it that's what she's doing right now. Sharon said it's nice it must feel good to know that I can fire up the live stream anytime I want to have company. And that's true. That really is true. Yeah, it's hi Hi, Anna from California. What part of California? Such a big state, you know. Why are you going to cry over your Chewy? Janice Rose Gold. She's okay. So Janice is in Stamford, Connecticut. I've been to Mystic, Connecticut. I like Connecticut. It's beautiful there. Port Chester. Where's that near? I don't think I know where that one is. I thought I knew just about every place in California. So, you know what's crazy about YouTube, and this happens quite a bit to me. If you're going to make any money on YouTube, you make it on the 21st of the month is where they I don't know how they figured that out, but they end it on the 21st. And in order for you to get any money, you have to have at least $100. Well, I've been with YouTube for what, 3 years? Hey, say hi to everybody. Say hi, everybody. Yeah, I've been on YouTube like I guess 3 years now. Whoa. And so normally I don't make much money, but what they do is like right now my threshold, you have to get 100. Mine is $99.40. And actually, on the AdSense, it said $96. It's the craziest thing. I'm like thinking, geez, it's the 18th. You think I'm going to make 60 cents by, you know, the 21st or 20th? Isn't that crazy? It's 69 degrees and storming in Charlotte, North Carolina. Hi, Sunny. Yeah, I like the 60s and 70s is my favorite. And I don't mind the 80s in temperature, but when it hits the 90 mark and 98, oh my gosh. But the one thing about Texas, we do always have a breeze. Just about almost always there's quite a bit of wind, which helps. I know, Rose, isn't that frustrating? So I'm hoping, you know, I don't know how they do it. I don't even know how you make money. I just it's so frustrating because some people make a lot of money on YouTube. Not me. Well, I'm glad you did too, Sunny. Thanks. She said she finally caught me on live. I just spur of the moment did this. I never announce it. If I could plan things better, I would, but I'm one of those people. I just kind of get an urge or a mood and then I do it. I am monetized, so I have made approximately about $100 a month. Sometimes a little bit more. I'm like shocked when I do that. Sometimes it's right under 100. I have to wait for another month for them to pay something to me. So Sharon says, would it help if I put your videos on autoplay on my laptop and let them all stream while I'm sleeping? You know, I don't know. Maybe that would help because you'd be, you know, looking at the videos of advertising, which is a pain in the butt too. I realize. And you'll notice that people are doing more than one ad in their videos because we're all trying to make something. And you know, it's not like I'm out for just making money. I'm not. I enjoy it. But I got to tell you that I put a lot of time and energy, and it's the kind that I like to do. No one's making me, but you use a lot of time, like just to edit a few days together. I can't have it all. If I just let all my videos run for like 3 days, I'd have like an hour video. Well, that'd be cool, Sharon. Try it until I'll let you know. Rose says she had hail. Oh, wait a minute. It's going fast. They had hail and rain and 50-mile-an-hour winds the other night. Oh, it ripped your siding. Bummer. We had like probably 50-mile-an-hour winds too. No damage. Lily, don't cry. I know the ads are a hassle because I watch videos and you know you want to like skip the video. I don't blame you. But you know, I'm just being honest because If I make, I'd love to be able to get to where I make a couple hundred a month on YouTube. I'm not asking to be a rich millionaire like some people, but it would be nice because then I get Social Security. I'd get a little, I could count on a little better on YouTube and my Etsy shop, and then I'm doing fine. Yeah, Sunny says that people are getting into live chats according to YouTube analytics. Jude says, Joanne says she's going to do it too. Okay, let's see what happens. Jude, she says I have a limit, so I will put the quality down to lowest. I can understand. Hi, Big Daddy and Bubbles. Nice to have you here today. I'm just doing a, impromptu little chat. I've never really done that where you just play live streams. I do it because I think it does help my analytics, my that part a little bit, and I enjoy it. It's kind of like I get to hear and see what you guys want to talk about, or just get to know you guys better. Because when I'm just doing videos, I really, you do comments, but I don't always feel like typing, and it's and then if I use my cell phone and talking to the mic, God knows what's going to come out. Sometimes I don't watch it, and then I'm like, oh my God, I didn't mean to say that. Well, I would appreciate that. Thank you, Jude, and thank you guys, Sunny and Rose. And it is company for me. Rose said it's company. Yeah, I don't bother like Kathleen and Mark all the time. I don't sit in their home. When Mark goes to work, because he works, excuse me, he works at Bud's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So that's when he goes at around 4, and then I'll go visit with Kat sometimes, and we'll hang out together. Hey, Janice, welcome back. What would I look? Oh, Jude's. Okay, Janice is asking you, Jude. But anyway, yeah. So I'll go visit Kathy, and she'll come visit, hang out constantly. And I wouldn't want to be that kind of a person. Here I am on their property in my RV. So I know probably why we're such best friends. Sharon says, with her southern drawl, dictating into the computer, into the phone. The mic's stupid. If I say Etsy, it always puts FC. And there's certain words it just does not hear me. It's pretty funny. I want to be respectful to everybody, really, but I mean, I'm really grateful to be here instead of at an RV park, because there's RV parks around, but I wouldn't want to live in them. Hi, Libra. Well, here I am. Yeah, she said she's like wondering if I was going to do a live stream. I don't know what got into me. I guess I looked at analytics and thought, okay, let me do a live stream, and I'll talk to my friends, and maybe that $99.40 will turn into over 100. They've done that to me before. I mean, I'll make it the next month because they got to pay you. But it would be nice to just like get over the 100. It's like a hump. And then it kills me because some of the people that have big channels, I guess they started 10 years ago, and they're younger people that are like, create just, I guess, I don't know, they have millions of subscribers. Can you imagine? I'm fortunate to have like what I have. It must be mental telepathy. That's right. Because I swear, I just all of a sudden, I just was like, and I was watching a movie, and I just turned the movie off, took the dogs out and came back and thought, I'm going live. Sharon says she's rarely on during the day. I know. But I just figured there'd be people around. Like, I don't even know how many people are in here. Can you guys tell? Let's see if I can find it. I'm looking. I'm not the best at this stuff, but I'm self-taught. I really can't tell how many people I have. 32? Okay. Thanks, Sunny. Yeah, I can't wait till I'm at 5,000. I think right now I'm at like 3,600 and something. Libra says, I look like I'm headed to the opera tonight. I'm very chic. Not really. I have no bra on. I don't think I'd go to the opera like that. Janice says she's hooked on YouTube. She doesn't hardly watch TV. And let's see. You watch General Hospital? Yeah, Joanne says, she says, like, especially the people that have channels that show their $70,000 vacations, Miss Paytas, and $10,000 shopping sprees. Lily, you're being obnoxious. Thank you. Jude, thank you. She likes this necklace. This is one of those stretchy cords. I make them because they're real easy to wear. Come here. She's just funny. Well, thank you. Really? Rosie's under my feet. Maybe we heard thunder because she gets freaked out. Hi there. She says, when did you retire? And she has, and do I have plans to travel overseas? I'd love to. I retired, you know, when my husband got sick with cancer. Right before that, Kathy's husband, Mark, who you guys see on my videos, he had a terrible heart attack. So right when he had the heart attack, which was a few months before Mark got sick, we basically just freaked out and stopped doing craft shows. And that was how my retirement started. Lisa wants to know if Rosie took her treat. No, she just like looks at it and cries and does her little whine. She whines. I watch very little TV, although I do watch some. I love Naked and Afraid. You guys watch that? I love the reality shows. A lot of people don't, but I love like American Idol's really been good. And The Voice is good. I'm trying to think what I really like. I love Big Brother when it's on, and I love Survivor. Rose says that her little chihuahua is also like Lily. Yeah, and like they really got personalities, chihuahuas, don't they? Like she'll cry over little things that just, she's funny. Naked and Afraid is amazing. That's something I'd never in my million trillion years would I do that show. Lily, come here. Come here, Lily. Lily acts like she's real independent, but absolutely not. I love The Bachelor. That's coming on again. Yeah, Survivor's a favorite of mine too. Hi, Susan. Yeah, I think that the reality shows, I think I'm just the type that likes to see reality shows. What kink of Chihuahua? I'm trying to read that. Wait a minute. Let's see. What kind did you mean? She's a long-haired Chihuahua. It says, what kink of Chihuahua is Lily? That's funny. Okay, Sunny, thanks for joining us. Hi, Colette. Yeah, The Bachelorette's going to be good. Hi, Brian. Brian said he has chickens too, and 2 little dogs, and 6 baby ducks. Dogs do think they're people. They're my babies. I just love little baby ducks, and our chickens are really, oh, I got to tell you what happened. Okay, well, hold on. Let me make sure I don't miss anything. I've heard about The Handmaid's Tale, but I don't have Hulu. Thanks, Susan. She loves my babies. Ah, they're so sweet. I do like The Big Bang Theory. If I'm going to watch like a sitcom, I like The Big Bang Theory and that little, and Sheldon. And I like Roseanne. It's good to see them on it again. But those are about the only ones. And then, of course, remember the Golden, what was the sisters, the 3 girl ladies? What was that called? Golden Sisters? I got to tell you. So yesterday, I'm going to watch the royal wedding for sure. That's Sharon asked me. I'm sitting here, and Lily's sitting on the table. She has a little doggy bed right there. And she's out the window freaking out, barking her ass. And I'm talking barking. And little this has 2 black labs. Golden girls, love that. So then Rosie jumps up here, and she's barking. So I look out the window. I'm thinking, and I'm all alone. Mark's not home, and Kat's not home. And I don't see people. I thought maybe somebody had come to their door, and because they'll bark. This big black dog, and I'm talking about at least 80-pounder, was running around the chicken coop, pushing against one side, barking his head off, and then going around to the other side, pushing it. Like, I was so scared for our chickens. They were freaking out. I didn't know what to do, so I didn't know if this was a friendly dog. Lily, come here. I didn't know if it was a friendly dog or not. But so I grabbed my broom, which is at the door there, thinking, okay, in case he jumps me. And I run out there and yell, get out of here, go. And it ignored me. It was my heart was pounding. And the poor chickens were like, you could see them just flipping out, going from one side to the other. And it wouldn't stop. This dog would not stop pouncing against the chicken wire. And eventually, it could rip open. So I come back in the house, in my RV, my house, and I thought, what do I do? What do I do? And I called the police. I said, there's a big dog, and it's trying to get in our chicken coop, and it wouldn't go away when I get out there. I was scared of it. They were here in like a minute. I swear, 2 minutes, they were here. That's how small our town is. And our neighbor across the street, his name is Joe, nice man. Before I turned around, he had the dog by the collar. He goes, I know who owns this dog. He points like kitty corner to the people that have the dog. And the dog's name was Angel. And not a vicious to people, but I didn't know. And they took the dog away. And what happens is the dog goes to like a kennel at the police station, and the people will get fined for their dog being loose and getting caught. And then they asked me, do you want to, press charges? I said, no. Oh, no. And I didn't, even if getting fined, but they do. Anybody that their dog gets put away, you can go get your dog for, I don't know how much they get fined. So that was exciting. And I messaged Kathy, and I told her what happened, and I told Mark, and they were just really happy that I did that, because eventually he could have made a hole. And then when I went out to talk to the chickens, they were so scared. They were all up in the roost, in their little roost area up higher. The dog wouldn't have been able to get them in there. I know. And there was 2 chickens behind the, Mark has these 2 big barrels full of their food and all that stuff they use. And they were smushed behind it. So I had to get them out of there and talk to them sweetly. And now they're fine, but they were all freaked out. And so was I. Yeah. And they only laid like 1 or 2 eggs yesterday. Come here, baby. Come here. Isn't that something? Because they lay between like 8 and 13, 14 eggs a day. There's 11 of them. Do you hear her whining in the background? So I'm so glad I was here, because if I wasn't here, I don't know how long it would have taken to him with his nails, to get into the cage. So that was stressy. That was, oh my God. You never know. Yes, I'm going to make sure the royal wedding is DVR'd. It starts, when does it start? 4:30 in the morning? Yeesh. What channel? Yeah, Rose, I'm so glad I was home. Joanne, they're really cool. I give them anything. I'm really fussy on like vegetables, even when some people would eat like tomatoes and stuff when they've been sitting around just a little bit longer than I like. I go out and give it to them. We don't sell eggs, but Kat and Mark are very sharing. They give me as many. Of course, I get as many eggs as I want. She gives them to her mom. She gives them to Nathan and Nadia. She gives them to her ex-husband who just got married, Gary, and his wife now. Yeah, we give them away because there's a lot. You know what, Mama Five? I am absolutely so thankful that Lily and Rosie was not there. I don't know, Joe said that the dog's not vicious, but, how long does it take to like kill a tiny dog? Not long. So yeah, and it makes me sort of nervous. Every now and then I see this brown, looks like a half Chihuahua, half terrier come running around, but he doesn't stay. I will make sure I get it, Susan. I'm definitely gonna DVR the wedding procedures. That's gonna be fun. No, Nathan and his family don't own buds. Nathan works for the oil industry. That's something that's big here. And then Lee and Stephanie are the owners of Buds. I have a doggy stroller for my dogs too. What are you crying about? Bring me your toy. She wants to play. She's just whining. Really? Come up here. Now Rosie's the barker. Come here, Rosie. Rosie's a barker. Oh, she's heavy too. Like she likes to bark for her attention. And Lily whines. Rose says she gets raccoons at night. She lives by the water. Yeah, raccoons are kind of scary when they're like eating out of your garbage can. You wouldn't want to bug them, we love our chickens. We don't have roosters. No roosters. Although if they were outside, you need roosters. Things away. She is precious. She's half Bichon, half Shih Tzu. Oh, Lisa, the neighbor just seemed to know the dog. The dog's name was Angel, so now I know. And he said she's not like, she doesn't attack people. Who knew? It looks like a black, I don't know, maybe a pit bull, maybe that kind of dog. It's real thick. When I was traveling back when my husband was still alive, we got the stroller. I didn't have Lily yet, but I would put Rosie in the stroller, and it had a zip in the front where you screen so that she couldn't get out. Yeah, they'll bark and stuff at squirrels. Yeah, she's a very, very sweet dog. She is. Come here. This is what she has that she's been playing with and crying over. And that's the new kind of chewy. It's not made of rawhide. There's peanut butter inside and supposedly some kind of sweet potato. glycerin. I don't know what they make it with. Probably not great, but better than rawhide. Come here. Come here. You want this? Oh, she's so funny. No, that's not for you. That's Lily. Rosie eats hers. Rosie doesn't wait. Lily will keep it forever. Yes, Jude, our pets are our family. At least for me, they are. Yeah, chickens like to eat a lot. Like if I have lettuce that's kind of starting to not be that great, they get it. Okay, let me read this because somebody's saying something. Yeah, I didn't know if it was a pit bull or not. I wasn't going to go that close. Let's see. I'm curious. In that part of Texas, what do small houses rent for? Um, okay, you can get a house for $350 to $500 a month. If you got a big house, probably up to $600. It's like really cheap to live here. I wish it was a blunt, Miss Red Herring, but it isn't. Someday I'm going to take a drive. It's a 7-hour drive or more to go to Trinidad, Colorado, where herb is legal. And I've never been anywhere that it's legal, but that would be fun to be able to go in and then take it back to the hotel. Hopefully, I'll have a friend to come along with me. Hi, looking good. Yeah, I'm just decided to go live today. I saw that too. Joanne says she saw an ad for a protection coat for small pups. It's got spikes all over it so that dogs or coyotes can't, they'd get like hurt. They're not cheap either. I think they were like $99 or something. Thanks, Brian. Heck, I would try to save them best I could. I would not allow any animal to hurt our chickens. Brian, it is cheap here. Oh, I don't even know how you could handle $3,800 a month mortgage. Rose, do you have my address? Please do. What's funny too is that if you put withRVDebs Knox City, Texas, I swear I'll get it. Yeah, $3,800 mortgages just freak me out. And even to me, because I don't really make much, but there's a lot of people that pay a lot of money to live in their homes. How stressful it must be for the people that have to pay that. Yes, yes, yes. To Rose. How stressful it is. I mean, God forbid you get sick and your mortgage is a couple thousand a month, and how much do you have in the bank to take you through this? I don't know, but here in this little town in Texas and all the surrounding towns, it's pretty inexpensive. You can buy a home. I'm talking about maybe 2 or 3 bedrooms with a fenced-in yard and a storm cellar, and it's in brick, and it could be anywhere from 30 to 60,000, and for 60,000 you could really live good. Cool, cool, cool. I hear my phone. I'm getting. Let's see. Anyway, yeah. So if anyone ever decided to come to this part of Texas, oh my gosh, Rose, you need to come visit and stay here. Yeah, and then you have to get insurance, like Jude says. Then you have to consider insurance and taxes on the house. I mean, Cat and Mark's house is a little tiny house, and I forget what their taxes are, but yeah, it's pretty high. Now, I'm from California, and I used to live in West Hollywood. My parents were managers of a high-rise in West Hollywood, and at the time, now we're talking 1965. to 1975. Our apartments went from, like, I think they were 400 to 600, and they were nice. Now, NH Libra says, my son just leased an apartment in Hollywood, California, $2,600. Well, he better make good money. I can't even, I don't think I could sleep at night having to worry about it. Oh, thank you, Debbie. I like my hair shorter. I didn't know for sure, but I've looked at some videos of my hair long versus now, and I'm happy with my haircut. So Brian says that it's amazing because his rent's $1,800 a month for just 2 bedrooms. You know, there's parts of the country, and I know you make more money in those parts, of course. But what if you lose your job? Because, you know, I mean, jobs are kind of like, who knows? You do something and somebody didn't like you and you're gone. That's one of the reasons Kat and I decided to like do arts and craft shows, because we both had full-time jobs, of course, at one time. Now, you know, and then when you get older, like I don't get a lot of Social Security. It's a good thing I got married because I get part of my husband's. I get 1,200 and just a little over 1,200 now a month, and I couldn't live anywhere. Hi, Timothy. Yeah, taxes are high too. Yes, little this, little that. Sadly, Santa Fe, Texas, which is really by New Orleans, I mean by Louisiana, way far away, had a school shooting, a massive, terrible thing. I don't understand it, and I don't think any of us can really understand what's going on. It didn't happen when I was a kid. That's for sure. Brian says the cost of living is so high, no one can get ahead. Yes, Jude, another shooting, and there's like at least 8 dead. And supposedly, I watched the news for a while, which is depressing. That whoever they got the person, but there were explosives here and there around town. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see the news. Colette says that she won't get much of a pension, and so she's planning to be a van dweller to save money for retirement. And you know, living in a van, because I've thought about it, because I bought the RV thinking how this would be it, but it's too hard to pull it. I want to get a van. A 17-year-old boy did the shooting. Terrible. 8 were killed, and I don't know how many injured. A lot. But I'm thinking of getting a van. I went to this. I had a Kia Sedona van, like 3 of them, when we were doing arts and craft shows, and I loved it. And I thought I would even be able to do a minivan, which is really reasonable on gas. And I'd love to get a high, what do you call it? The higher vans that you can stand in. 10 killed and 10 wounded now. Wow. God bless the families. Yeah, see, Lisa says, I hate to say it, but because it's such a bummer, but yeah, the news said that he took his father's weapons from the house and he also made pipe bombs. I don't get that. I don't understand that. Really, like I said, it never happened. When I was going to high school, you never heard of such things happening. Brian, it's the best thing is if you can find some land, like this is perfect situation. I can stay here forever, and I probably will. But I do want to get a van because I think it'd be fun part of the year to be a van dweller, as long as it's not permanent, because I like to shower. I like running water. You know, you have to be very careful with water. You can't just run water. And extended roof fan, yeah. Yeah, I don't really need like an Odyssey because Rose says she's got a minivan. They're fine. I mean, you can put stuff on the windows and sleep. So if I can get a van, I'm going to do a little traveling. I'd like to see parts of the country and go to my friend's home in California. And they have such a small home that I couldn't sleep in their home. And plus I have dogs and they're coming with. Steve P says, hi, do all Americans have weapons in their houses? I don't know, probably a big percentage. I don't. I'm sure not everybody does. Right, Colette. She said, I'll get a gym membership and shower and go to work and work. Yeah, if I was going to do that, I would definitely join those gyms that are all over the country. What are they called? My mind does not, you know. Timothy asked how my dogs did when I was traveling in my trip. Or you mean with this last trip? They stayed with Mark, but they travel well. They do fine. And Lisa said she'd like to have a Class B Dodge van or older model. You know, I'd like to get an older model because they're cheaper, but I'm afraid that they would break down, and then I don't know what would happen. And little this, little that said that when she retires 11 years from now, I plan on moving to a small town. You have to just about, because this little small town, it's not that far from the little cities. You know, they're not huge cities, but they have everything. Planet Fitness, that's the name. Miss Red Herring, don't say that. Dems are flooding us. The Democrats are flooding us with criminals from Mexico. That's kind of a ridiculous statement. Because not everybody is in the same bunch. You know, we're all different. Pamela says she'd like to get a van in a road trip like Harry in the Hendersons movie, but not run into Bigfoot. Yeah. No, I mean, there's a lot of beautiful places to go and see, and I'm still alive. I don't want to just stay here and not do anything. Mama 5, sad to say, but it's parents not doing their job raising these children. Unfortunately, you're right. And one thing about small towns, there's some good and bad in everything, but there's some more good here. The people are very friendly. You know who you know who your neighbors are. I didn't know my neighbors sometimes when I've lived places. The one thing about Texas, because I've lived in Florida and that's heat, I'd rather be in Texas weather. At least we have change of seasons and there's always a breeze. And if you go in the shade, it's 95 degrees, but I have shade with my cover, it's not that bad. I wouldn't want to be in the sun. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to talk politics in here because this is not my channel thing. It's not my topic. And everybody, each to their own feelings on things. But what's really important is that we teach our children, you know, really well. And that's a song, you know, teach your children well. But God willing, you know, somehow there'll be less of these, but it seems like there's more. Right, Libra says that Texas is drier heat. It is. Florida, you're like soaking wet outside. It's so humid, and it stays that way all evening. Here, it starts to get nice in the evening. It does. Rose says it causes strife, politics. Oh, I really am not a politics type of person. Timothy wants to know if I got an invitation to the royal wedding. I have an invitation to watch the royal wedding. Colette said, I plan to live in Vancouver as a van dweller. I don't blame you. I've been to Vancouver. It's beautiful in Vancouver and it's cool. Oh. Lisa, I don't really need solar in my RV. First of all, I've got a huge cover, so I I don't really have a problem. You know, if I was traveling, I would want solar on my top. Yeah. Our electric bill's not bad here either. That's another thing that's weird. The electric bill it's not so bad. And neither is the water bill. Pamela says that she grew up in Midland, Odessa area in Texas, which it was very hot there and very peaceful. It is peaceful. It's really, unfortunately, these bad things that happen. But Jeff T. Rowe, how you doing, Jeff T. Rowe? He thinks that Garth Brooks should be president. Well, it would be fun. That's funny. Well, I'm glad to see there's quite a mix of people in here today. How many have we got here? I don't even know. I don't know where to look. Rose says that in New York City where she lives, it's like electric bill in the summer is $500 a month. Not good. 43, not bad for an afternoon. San Diego is a beautiful area and very clean, and you don't hear a lot of bad things happening in San Diego. Hi, Paul from the UK. Welcome. Glad to see you. I would love to see the UK. I'd love to go to Ireland. I tell you, I really love Celtic Thunder, the group. How many in here know who I'm talking about? Celtic Thunder. Steve says it's 20 past 10 at night there. Who are you talking to? Amazing gamer. Ireland. I'm just talking to everybody. I was just saying Celtic Thunder, they're from Ireland, and I just love the group, and I'd love to see Ireland. It's just, I can imagine it in my mind. Yeah. Recently I did a little video. I didn't put it out in my video, but it shows each one of the guys in Celtic Thunder. Derbyshire, England. How close are you to London? Elaine, their music's beautiful, and they're cutie pies. Okay. Let's not be obnoxious. Okay. So tonight, in the middle of the night, we're going to get the royal wedding. So I'm going to have it on my DVR. I do have that. We'll look up Celtic Thunder because their music's fantastic. Let's see if I can do it. I don't know how to do that. Well, Tufa Woods, White, Haya. I'm going to have to get a monitor. No, don't know that person. Junk call. I just made the plunge. I bought a ticket to their concert, 10th row center. I could have monitors now. I just have to set them. Timothy says, I have a dessert idea for family night. Really? Angel food cake made with fresh egg whites from your chickens. I don't think so. I'll just buy, if I was going to do it, I'd just buy it. Seven Drunken Nights by Celtic Thunder is a great song. Thanks, Jeff. I just love the music. I got into it. Thank you, Amanda. It's one of my new ones. It's very cool, very comfortable. Mama 5 says in Maryland, it's rain all week. Well, we really needed the rain. So last night we got a soaking, and all the farmers are like very thankful. Thank you, Jude. Debbie, I was on keto for 3 months. I enjoyed the food plans and the diet or whatever, change of life. The problem with me on keto was it didn't sit right with my digestive system. And if you give me a block, I'll take a mile. Like, oh, you're allowed to have cheese. You can have all the beef and pork and bacon you want. What happens is I abuse it. I had cheese every day. You know, it's if you can do it without, eating the bad stuff, and make sure you have vegetables. Colette said I love music from the east coast of Canada where I grew up. A lot of fiddle music. Grew up with kitchen parties. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Wouldn't that be nice, Susan? She said Celtic Thunder needs to give me a shout out because I promote them. Yeah, right. I wish they would. I would love to meet them. And Bern and Kelly, which is one of the two main guys in it, they had their own. I was going to go to see them, and then the father of Neil passed away, and they had to go back to Ireland. But they have meet and greets, which would be fun to do. Like Rose says, too much protein causes inflammation. And you can eat whipped cream, and you can do. Boy, can I take advantage of those things? I really don't. I just need to be eating. I need to eat less beef, less pork. You know, um, more vegetables, more fruits. And I know that's the opposite of keto, but I'm not doing it to like. I couldn't. I really couldn't stay with it. Some people do very well on that plan, and maybe it's because they're really got the scale and they're weighing all their grams and all the stuff I didn't do. Well, they've been around a little this, little that. Celtic Thunder's been around 10 years. They've had different guys in the group, although there's 3 of them that have been the whole time. Yeah, I mean, I've been on Atkins too, and we used to do the whipped cream, and I could sit and eat a bowl of whipped cream, and I just can't do that. What's the caveman diet, Brian? Jude says high healthy fat and you won't crave carbs. That's true. I did it. I did it. But it's just I abused it to the point where I couldn't go to the bathroom good. No, it wasn't for me. So Brian says fresh fruit, veggies, salads, and lean meats. That's what I think too. You've been on a fast. That's really good. I usually fast, like I'll go to sleep at night and I won't eat until like 1 in the afternoon. So that is intermittent fasting. We're all so different. That's the biggest thing. Brian hit the nail on the head. He says nothing processed. And our food, especially in America, is so processed that you buy anything in the middle of the supermarket, those boxes of mac and cheese or the box of Hamburger Helper, read the back and see what they put in these things that's supposed to keep them from going bad for so long. Preservatives. So, like Rose said, yep, Whole Foods. And it's hard not to eat processed things because there's so much. But I'm limiting that processed junk food. I know it takes longer to cook, your foods, but it's worth it. And another key, like Amanda says, is the portion size. Brian says he does fast. He goes to sleep and doesn't eat till the morning. I love bulletproof coffee. That was part of the keto plan that I really liked. No MSG, right, Pamela? I'm just going to try to, take it a day at a time, make choices. I just hate blueberries, and I never used to eat blueberries. I would rather have candy bar. But now I'm thinking much better of myself. And I do think having dark chocolate once in a while is not going to hurt me. It's just that I don't know about you guys, but I get compulsive with food. So I can't really have a bunch of crap around because I'll eat it. If I really want something, I'll have it. I don't have a problem with gluten. Every morning I have now got this apple cider vinegar with the mother. And I bought a bottle. It's called Sip It at Walmart. It's apple cider vinegar with the mother in it, and then it's got honey and turmeric. And you just take a swig a couple times a day, and it's supposed to help your digestive system a lot. And Nathan and Nadia are doing it, and Nathan's lost weight, and he's doing really well. So thanks, Colette. Yes, Bill. Blueberries and dark chocolate is a yummy combination. I used to have a dehydrator, Libra. I love dried fruits. You can't eat a lot of them. Think about each time you eat a dried fruit, you're having a whole fruit. And Pamela says she's the same. If she wants it, she craves it, she'll go and eat it. I just don't. I just want to try to limit anything with sugar in it, which is my biggest problem is sugar. Let's see. I'm trying to read everything. Yes, that's right. You went to Sprouts this week? The prices were high. I didn't think the prices were high in Texas here where I went to Sprouts Market. Boy, you can eat good. And if you make your own jerky, that's the best. Because, like Jeff says, he says we make jerky. Yeah, I think you got to really make your own stuff. You got to know what you're putting in to it. Hey, Lisa. I guess it's high, but when there's no other choices around. Gee, that's not really cheating. She had an apple. It might be high carbs, but it's good carbs. There's a difference. My favorite apple is Honeycrisp too. I was told about broccoli sprouts by this man that's been, giving me all the information. And so when I saw broccoli sprouts, I thought, let me try it. And I liked it. I put it on. They're gone. I ate them all. I would just, what I like to do, I buy avocados regularly now, and I always have. Even on keto, that was a good thing. But now I take Ezekiel bread, which is flourless bread. It's really good bread for you, and it's protein in there. And I spread it with the avocado that I've mixed with seasonings, and then the sprouts and a little lemon juice, and it's delicious. It's better than cheese. I used to get up, and I would have a bagel. This would be my horrible, normal, bad self. I would get a bagel and toast it, put some butter on it, and then put some yummy pepper jack cheese and stick it in the oven, broiler, and let it melt, and that would be like my go-to breakfast. Hi, Francis. Thank you. Your hair looks good, too. I watched your video. Yeah, keto's funny, because apples have a lot of carbs and bacon doesn't. But the thing about keto is if you're buying your bacon and your beef at the store, it's got a lot of processing and stuff that's not good for you. If you could afford to buy the grass-fed beef and the real good stuff, but I can't, and I just can't. Libra says, pay the farmer or pay the doctor later. Let's see. Pretty good saying. Pay the farmer now or pay the doctor later. Frances says she buys organic apples from Florida, from Washington. Yeah, Washington is the place. Oh, Rose, if I was in New York again, I would have to have a bagel. That's the people think they're eating bagels here in Texas when they buy the like store-bought Thomas's or whatever local brand, and they're not. It looks like a bagel. It's not really a bagel. You have to really have New York bagel. Miami, good bagels in Miami too. And Brian says he loves cheese. Yeah, that's like one of my biggest weaknesses is cheese. So since I've been on my new health plan, I don't even know what you call it, trying not to eat processed foods, I haven't had cheese. I had some in the fridge from before, and I finished it because I hate to waste food, and I'm giving some of my food away. One of our members in our family, they have two sons in their teens, and both Kat and I, we emptied out some of the stuff and gave it to them. Man, I could go for a Jewish bagel. Oh, I love the everything. I shouldn't talk like this, but I love the everything bagel, with the cream cheese and onion, sweet onion and lox. And it's not like I'll never have it, but it's going to be very seldom. That's for sure. That's right, Colette. I believe it. You just have to have real food, not what they tell you to eat on TV. Yeah, in Texas, you don't want a bagel. You just get, like he says, biscuits and gravy. Well, that's what you get. Everything comes with gravy. If you order chicken tenders here, you get a big bowl of the gravy, which I never did. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, Rose, I do. Because they're not made of crap. They're made of good stuff. Lisa, take care. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I haven't been to all these because I don't. Had a family though, that's what I would do. Sam's Club, those kind of places. But that sounds good, Debbie. Everything bagel seasonings, Joanne says you can get and sprinkle on stuff. Yeah, that'd be good. Jude, if you add the right New York bagel, because they're hard on the outside, and when you bite them, they have a chewiness to them. They're much better than the ones in the store. I know, I'm making myself hungry. Well, what time is it? It's dinner time. I have some leftover coconut jasmine rice that I made. Everything. I like the everything bagel. Yeah, Debbie, you can have pork rinds, but think about, all that. And pork rinds might be pure, just pork made into rinds. But make sure that you're eating good stuff because keto, I got very, very constipated, and I did lose my appetite for carbs because when you eat like the whipping cream and you eat that kind of fat, you're not as hungry. Hi, Destiny. Bye, Elaine. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure I don't miss everybody's comments. Jinx says she likes gravy with everything. I mean, I love food. Yeah, Bill, poutine is becoming popular. It's real popular in Canada, but it's like French fries with gravy, and, and whatever else they put on. I just have to like let it go for now. I don't need it. And the cheese is binding. That's another thing that I guess that's why I didn't do that good much. And knowing me, hi Lucky, I'm staying cool. Yeah, and water. This guy that I don't. His name is Val. That's all I know. He says to drink like a quart of water in the morning and not eat anything for a while, just the water. Thank you, Destiny. Well, Debbie, I know because we have the similar likes on sugar, and it's just what can you say? It's not good for us. I forget where you're from. Aren't you in Kansas, Jeff? Thank you, Jude. She says she's gonna leave my videos running forever because I'm trying to get my up to my You have to make $100 before they give you any money on YouTube, and I'm at like $99, and the 21st is when they cut it off. I love hummus. I do, and I'm gonna start making. I got this. I haven't even opened the box. Wichita. Yeah. See, I knew it, and I got a box this company sent me. I think the name of the company is Kasori. It's one of those the pressure cooker steamer, and it's still in the box because it's big, and I got to figure out where I can put it. But yeah. So I'm gonna make some lentils. I'm gonna open the box up and make a video. I promised a video. That's why you get it free. And I'm gonna start with making anasazi beans as soon as I learn how to say it. Right, Amanda. She says like it's more of a lifestyle change, and I do want to see a difference. And I think I already feel much more positive when I find myself eating like French fries and chicken tenders and gravy, or hamburgers and you know that kind of stuff, and then maybe ice cream and hot fudge. And I mean, I love it all, but I don't feel good. Like right after I eat it, I'm like depressing. I'm depressed. It's hard to read everybody's comments. I'm trying. Yeah, it's an instant pot, and I'm gonna open the box. I got it for free, and I know because it's like $80 on Amazon. Thank you, Lisa. It's a new top. I got them, and by the way, I bought my tops. I got 3 at online at Romans. They have some pretty cute stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna do the lentils. I haven't made them yet. Kathy just made and she gave me some. She took black beans, a bunch of black beans, and she cooked them in the pressure cooker. Then she put them in her food processor and mashed them up to where it's just black paste. Then she put them back on the stove with, bay leaf and seasoning, whatever you want to put in it, garlic, salt. And then you put it on your bread. Instead of having cream cheese, you just put a big old mushy black bean spread. And then I put some sprouts on it or tomatoes. And that's how we're going to eat now. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, it's really comfortable. It's cut out. I feel really cool. And it's made of cotton. So I bought like 3 tops, cotton. Carrie says, hi, Carrie. She loves her hot pot. Oh, he loves, I'm sorry, I knew that. He's a male. Loves to cook, and he cooks beef stew in 35 minutes. Bye, Destiny. I'll see you next time. Yeah, I think those hot pots are a good idea because you can put, beans and stuff, all this stuff, and make it fast. Yes, Colette, she made the black bean paste. We have Guatemalan family members here, and that they have that like regular, like they always have a black bean paste made, and it's good. You can put it on, tortillas, but it's just better for you, and it's proteins. It's good. I'm getting into it. Amanda said I had oral surgery a few months ago, was on a liquid diet for a month. I was absolutely amazed at how good I felt, and I lost 20 pounds and still losing. Wow, good for you. Yeah, I do like black beans. I like black beans. I like beans. I don't eat a lot of them. Now I'm starting to eat more of them. Right, Amanda. So the point is, found out you need a lot less food. I looking good. Let's see. He says, I've been trying to think of something to say about my top. Sounding like an old perv. Oh, you don't sound like a perv. You sound like a young cutie pie. Yep. And let's see, Amanda, when that happened to me, I put hamburger in a coffee. Why? Why would you put hamburger in a coffee grinder? Charo beans. I've not heard of those. I'll have to try those. I know the anasazi beans are really yummy. I love chickpeas. Jeff's funny. I do like, and I'm starting to, think about it before when I buy something now. I'm going to start making more things from scratch. It's just that I'm only one person, and I have a RV refrigerator. It's not like I've got a big freezer, but we do have a deep freezer in the garage by my workspace, and I can use it. I do. But the Ezekiel bread, I tried that years ago and didn't like it, but because my mind wasn't in the right place. And now I put it in the toaster, and I am enjoying it just like regular bread, and it's so much better for you. Oh, because that way he could have a hamburger in liquid when he had to be on a liquid diet. That's funny. Carrie, no. I don't even know what you're seeing. I don't see myself because in order for me to watch what you guys are talking to me about, there's no I don't see the camera. I don't know. So that's true. It's not too low. It's got a thing in the back too, like a peak. It's very cool. Oh, I missed something. Rose, what did you say? Yeah, chickpeas tossed in olive oil, baker fried is delicious. How bad could that be? I love, Susan said, I love Romans and Women Within online, as well as, I haven't tried that one, Appleseed or Chadwick's, where I get my clothes. Yeah, the mall, no, I didn't find anything. I went to the mall. And, oh my God, Dillard's, so expensive. Ridiculous. Colette says Ezekiel bread is better now. They have changed the recipe. Oh, okay. Yeah, now it tastes like bread. It's good. Pamela says she bakes kale chips with olive oil. I take it, or is it with olive and Parmesan cheese? Bill, that sounds delicious. I could eat that. Charo beans, pinto beans with onions, garlic, cilantro, and other things. I love cilantro, love garlic, and love onions. I grew up. My dad would eat it like a sweet onion sandwich. He would take rye bread with butter and then put sweet onions and salt and pepper and eat it. So we kind of had that going when I like sweet onions. I don't like the non-sweet onions, but I do like a good Vidalia. Yeah, I'm really pleased. I just got the Ezekiel bread I bought now. I bought sesame. This time I got flaxseed. Yeah, so buying clothes when you're, of a certain age and you carry, I don't want to call us fat because, I'll be nice and say pleasantly plump. Um, you have to learn how to dress for sure. I mean, you have to learn how to dress if you're thin. Have you ever seen somebody with a great figure and they look terrible in their clothes? I always think to myself, gosh, if I had that figure, boy, could I make, myself look so great. Fluffy, right. I know the word fat's kind of got ugliness to it. That's why I don't use it. Plump, I like plump, fluffy, full figured. There's more of us around than slim. I have ones like this for sale. There's no this. Let's see. That's how easy it is. Um, there's no metal in. Well, this one has, but I do have them for sale with no metal. I know you told me you can't have metal, and I made them without metal. This one's mine. That's right, Carrie. We're not overweight. We're just short. My husband, who was slim and a very attractive man, he absolutely loved heavier women. He did not like slim women. He thought that they were bony. So, yeah. I'm 5'4". I used to be 5'5", but I got shorter. Ow. That's another thing when you get older, you get shorter. Ow. Killing me. Looking good said, I think the best fashion advice is if you can't hide it, decorate it. Thanks, Diane. How are you? That's interesting, Susan. She said she likes onions, sweet onions too, and eats them daily. My dad in the service got seasickness, and the cook made dad onion sandwiches, and that sustained him on the ship. It kept him from getting seasick. I'd never heard that. My dad liked it too. Okay, I'm asked about. I made roasted beets. I just took the roasted beets and I cut the ends off, and then I did a potato peeler so that they had no skin. And then I took tin foil and lined my little toaster oven pan. I had some green onions, so I put a bunch on with them. I think I did three or four beets, fresh beets, and then I just stuck them in the toaster oven for about an hour on a high, like on 400 degrees, until you can like just put a fork in them or a knife real soft. That's right, Mama Five. We're the fun size. Yeah, Diana, it's been a kind of lazy day here too. I didn't do a lot. I made this necklace. It's citrus colored. I did that, and I made a pair of earrings for Nadia for her birthday. Well, you got to try roasted beets if you never have. I mean, even if you don't like beets that much, it doesn't taste. It's not like pickled beets. It's delicious. Every time I go to Walmart, I get my exercise. Believe me. Jeff says a 45-minute walk is great for you. Walmart's excellent. Yeah, it's cool in there. And by the time you've, like, I'll go in Walmart and do like the food shopping and then go all the way to the other side to get, you know, cosmetic type stuff, and then go all the way back to the doggy area and get, you walk. Colette, I'd be happy to send you a beautiful anklet, and you can tell me, you know, in the color that you want. I'm going to make a few more. I have, I could pretty much make, you know, any color, I guess. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of summer. I sold one. I had, oops, I did have another citrus one I made, and I recently sold it. And so I just sat there and just, you know, put in, I have a lot of different beads. I really do. I have, yesterday I wore my top that's got white and black. These are for sale. And I think this is really nice because it's white, pretty much white. It's got like silver and little roundelettes that have like little baby rhinestones. And then this one's black, charcoal, and crystal. I've been doing pretty well with them. I have customers, actually, my customers from my Etsy shop, they buy over and over again. I have had, I mean, literally, they'll buy 3 or 4 times different necklaces or bracelets or whatever they want. And it just takes a few good customers. I'm thrilled. Oh my God. I love making this jewelry. I do it because I love to do it. And when I sell it, it makes me very happy. Okay. I just got, I got some larger turtles, turquoise. But I'm going to get some of the small ones too. But I'm going to put a necklace together like that. Well, that's true, Diane. I should put that for the cute. Yeah. White's always good. I'm so glad, Rose. Yeah, you ordered a lot of stuff with me. I'm so glad you like what you ordered. Fine, Colette. No problem. Yeah, same company. Amanda says she's been with the same company for 6 years, and it's soul crushing. It is hard to work for somebody. Really. That's why a long time ago, I wanted to just, I used to play the guitar and sing, and I started as a wandering minstrel at the at the Renaissance Fair in Florida. And I saw how everybody was making stuff, and I thought, I can do that. Aren't they comfortable, bracelets and anklets? Rose, she got anklets and bracelets and a necklace. Yes, Carrie, I have had really good reviews. I've been so lucky. I'm really fortunate. And I think most of it is like, go for it. You know, that's my favorite saying, is go for it. When people say, oh gosh, I wish I could do this or that, I say, go for it. What are you going to do? You know what? Later on in your life, you're going to turn around and go, I should have done that. I should have gone there. So I am, you know. Jeff, you're funny. You know, I don't know how long it is, but it goes to there. I think it's pretty long. You want it longer than that? If you do, I can make one longer. But I think it's about 34 inches. I still have that right there too, Diane. She made me a kitchen towel about 3 years ago, just about, isn't it? And Susan says she bought a turtle bracelet and it's comfortable and cute. Yeah, they're, you know, I wear them too. I mean, I don't just sell them, I wear them. What's that commercial? I have this one I've been wearing for, I don't even take it off. I shower in it. It's the gold. I love gold, so I just wear it with my gold bracelets. You see it? This, are you talking about the choker, Lisa? I just didn't know you could buy dentures on Etsy, Jeff. But that's, I guess you can buy anything. This one is probably 20 inches, but it's, it fits over your head, so you don't have to have a clasp. I hate I can't even do clasps. I think this is longer than 30. I'm going to have to measure it, but I will measure it. And if it's only 30, then I'm going to make another one similar for 36 inches. I'll be checking that. I can only work in my workspace right now in the morning or late, like early evening, because it's too hot. I'm sure. I don't know if I measured it, but if I said 30 inches, maybe I did. Yeah, 18 will fit over your head. I think it's 20. I have a couple of them for sale on Etsy now, and I'll make sure I always have a few to pick from. I can't imagine buying dentures online, because don't they have to fit your mouth? It's weird. You can buy and get glasses, but I order glasses on the phone. You know, I will make sure I make one, Susan, and I'll make sure it's 36 inches. Yeah, these short. I mean, the short necklaces are cute. Doesn't that sound weird, Susan? Dentures online on Etsy. I never heard of that. But I've heard of everything. Like glasses. I mean, I have to like pick my glasses, put them on, and then I don't really know all the numbers and how the right eye is different than the left. I guess I've got to get a doctor to give me the prescription so I can write it in. Okay, that's I see. So Jeff says that the impression kit was $50, and his wife does great job of doing impressions. And then you can order them. Yeah, because you got to have an impression right. They have to measure your mouth, but like he said, if there's an impression kit, so it's this gooey stuff, and I guess you have to learn how to do it, and then you send that in. And I can see where they can make them. Diane says there's almost 500 listings for dentures. Who would have thunk? I didn't know. I learned something new today. Well, at least it is an idea. I mean, especially when you live in the country. Right, Colette. So your new channel is what? What's the name of your new channel? Is it just Colette? She used to be Follow Summer. Hi, Cooper. Why, thank you, sir. He likes my top. Listen, you're a charmer, but you're a cute guy. I know who you are. I like shopping online. I do better with my clothes online. I haven't bought like glasses or dentures, that kind of. I don't wear dentures, but if I did and I needed them, I bet it's a better price. You know, video, doing a channel on YouTube, some people have a knack naturally just to be interesting. And some people, no matter what, I'll watch a video and I lose my attention, you know. So, but I do shopping online myself. And I just found another beads shop. I saw that it was in Texas, in Abilene, but I called them and they called me back and said it was only online. So I'm going to check it out. H is the name. Yeah. Some people don't. I don't know if they mean harm when they say something, but I can delete I can delete a message. When I tell you, as I've changed over the few years, I like doing videos, and I don't care if people don't like my looks. And I do like to look nice. Okay, I've got to delete all the comments, I guess. But I decided I would just try doing, you know, doing a video, and I now I feel like it's like talking to a friend. Doesn't bother me. Cooper. Moi, moi, moi to you, Cooper. Okay. Wait a minute. I just learned how to get rid of some people. Thank you, Colette. You know, the trolls lately have been pretty good. They're leaving me alone. For a while, yeah, it was a drag. I try not to let them influence my mood or you know, even give them attention. I just don't do it. So I just say bye bye. Well, that's the idea, Libra, is to try to bring each other up and bring joy to the world, not a bunch of hate. So, but there's always going to be people that just they have no life and they're mean, and that's what they want to spread. So it'll never stop. Cooper, are you trying to steal me away from looking good? Yeah, I learned how to put the ignore button now. I ignore. I don't even answer. You know what? Somebody I don't even know who it was. It was a woman. She goes, all she said was, "How much do you weigh?" I'm like, I don't tell anybody what I weigh. Well, actually, the doctor and Kathy. You know, people say the weirdest things. So, in having a channel, you do open up yourself, you know, of ignorance and nasty people. But it's great, 99%. So, you used to really, you know, take it to heart when somebody was mean, but anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure it out. I'm mean, I go on video, think, oh, yuck. Leave a bad message. No way. Not so much craziness in the world because these people, unfortunately, nasty person to like leave nasty comments, or if that's it's sad, actually. I'd like to see a picture of you guys. I could see you and you could see me. Dinner, Pamela. You can report them. You can block them. If they're bullying you, there's actually you can click on it like to block, and they'll ask you what the problem is, and one of them is bullying. So yeah, you can. I think people should block, and report people that are saying very disgusting stuff. Can't stop it. It's always going to be there, but we're no fun. Because if you don't give somebody any like reaction, I find they go away, and they do. Hi, Deborah. I ain't got no time for that crap. Yeah, because I've had my channel for a while. I first got here, and there are people that have they hurt my feelings. I got feelings, of course. I'm very sensitive, but I have learned that if you're going to have a YouTube channel, that you're going to have to ignore the people and block them, and I do. I have a list under community. I have a list of all the people that I've blocked. It's a long list. And I'll do it again, because why should I have it's like someone coming into your house and throwing dirt around. Hi, buddy. Thanks. That's nice of you to say. Um, Diane asked how far I was from the Santa Fe school shooting. I looked it up. I Googled it, and we're like, it's by like closer to Houston and Louisiana, and we're like 8 hours drive away. I think it's yours because I'm pretty strong internet right now. I talk to Fat Cat almost every day. She is my friend. It's very sad. It's a sad thing that when high school is not a safe place. Like when I grew up, we never had to worry about high school, and I never heard of such a thing until like the last few years. Hi, Jennifer. Thank you. Etsy's real easy. It's very simple. If you can, you just have to load up your pictures and describe the things, and you can have and they take out, like, and people can buy on Etsy with any credit card. I don't have to deal with that. And it's worth the money that it costs, because they take 25 cents every listing. And then at the end of the month, you owe some money. I don't know. It's a very small amount for what I get. Yes, Colette, people are pretty sick. There's a lot of sickos. Hi, Riri. Hi, Steve. It's breaking up? Oh, let me check and see how my connection is. My connection's got all 4 bars. I love Canada. If there was another country that I would want to be a citizen of, I would love to be one of Canada. Because when I grew up in Buffalo, New York, we had a cottage in Ridgeway, Ontario, and I loved Canada. It might even be 20 cents a listing every time you list. Right, Diane. Yeah, you just got to find your niche. And then, of course, I'm fortunate because when you have I have a YouTube channel with a lot of friends on here, and that gives me customers. I don't know how good I would do on Etsy without you guys, without my channel. So I'm not sure. I feel you looking good. I know exactly who you're talking about, and I feel pretty much the same way. Right. Diane, she's been doing it even longer than me. What are you doing? Come here. Rosie's like laying on the sofa on her back. Thank you, Lisa. Love you back. Um, let's see. Well, it's okay if they do that, Diane, because let me tell you, when I did craft shows, we had to pay the show fee, the gas to get there, motels if it was out of town. It was so costly to do the craft shows that no matter what they charge, it's better than having to leave my home and try to set it all up, which takes a lot of effort. I don't think so, Steve. I don't think you get paid when someone skips, but I understand why you would. Let's see here. Libra lives in New Hampshire. I've been to Portsmouth, New Hampshire. I stayed 6 weeks. Hi, Sally. Thank you. I love Michigan too. I've been there on many occasions to do arts and craft shows on both sides of the hand. That's that's the shape of Michigan. People say in Michigan, I live over here on the thumb, or I live over here. Isn't that right? I'm right, right, Sally? I've sold stuff on eBay too, but I find that, and I think eBay is real good for certain kinds of items you can sell good. Thanks, Steve. But I was telling everybody earlier that on YouTube, on the 21st of the month, which what today's the 18th, is when they cut off if they're going to pay you anything, like the amount you've made. And I'm forever getting to where I'm at $98, $96, and I don't get paid until the following month. So I'm doing this because hopefully it helps me get over that $100 so I can get my money every month. You can, but I would say go for it on Etsy. Try it. Just make sure you have a lot of keywords to describe so that people that are looking for things will find you. Hi, Riri. Yeah, that's San Angelo's about, what do you think, 2 hours away from Knox City? I know it's from Abilene. Isn't it about an hour from Abilene? We're talking about San Angelo. That's funny, Francis. She said some people live on the middle finger. But that's the most beautiful part of Michigan. Yeah, smash the like button. Thanks. Yeah, the school shooting is very far from us. Like I said, it's if you look at a map of the United States and Texas, it's where Louisiana is. It's way in that corner, and we're like Texas is huge. Right. So we're like an hour from Abilene, so you're like 2 hours from me. I met a guy online once from St. Angelo, but we were too far from each other. I do have a Twitter account, although I'm not real active on Twitter. I use Facebook. I use Instagram a lot. I have an RVDebs journey on Instagram, and it's underscore between um, Debs and Journey. Oh, Riri, that's kind of you. Oh, I've been doing a little better in the last, year on YouTube. And it's eventually, I'm getting more people, and eventually, hopefully, I'd like, my goal is just, and I don't even want to be rich. It's not like I want to get rich. I never will. But it'd be nice to make a couple $100s a month just from doing the videos and editing them and taking the videos. And really, I didn't know that, Diane. She says, anyone that has a Twitter account, when they hit the like button, it auto shares on Twitter. I love that. That blues festival sounds like fun. I've gone to bluegrass festivals in Florida. That was a lot of fun. I just don't have, I don't have a camping van just to camp in. Plus, it's too hot. But at blues festival sounds like a good time. Abilene's a nice little city. It's small. Yes, Francis. I watched the news for a while, and it's pathetic and sad. And like I said, when you and I were growing up, did we ever hear of school shootings? Never. I grew up with the peace love generation, and it wasn't such a bad thing. Now it's not like that. I've never gone to the RTR, Jennifer, but I'm trying to see if I can trade my truck in for some sort of nice van. And if I can do that within the next 6 months, I might be able to get to the RTR and meet everybody. We haven't had, sure they'll find us. But I would love to meet people that I've met online. And the RTR sounds fun to go check it out. Oh, man. Can you guys see me? Because it said I disappeared. I'm back? Okay. Could be anything. I have I think yeah, because I'm using Wi-Fi. I'm actually getting, I don't know what happened. Am I back? Actually, the fan just turned off for a split second, so I lost power. But I was going to say, I get, my laptop is hooked up to pick up Wi-Fi at Cat and Mark's, but my cell phone is Verizon, which is stronger. Hey, Speaking of the devil, I not quite the devil. Looking good, and I'm on live right now. I'm talking to RV Fat Cat, and she called. What's wrong with YouTube? A little bit later. RV Fat Cat says hello, everybody. Okay, sweetie. I'll talk to you soon. Okay. Yeah, we just had like a split. I guess the like power blip, a blip. She's in Denver right now, so she said she didn't get a notification that I was live, but she might come into the room here. I will tell her, and you know, see, I've met a lot of nice people on YouTube. I'll never be sorry that I had a channel ever. There's a lot of good people on here, and we share our lives with you, and we do the best we can. You know, some of us don't want you to know where we are, and that's their prerogative. Carrie says she wants to be RV Slim Cat. Is Rosie in here? Yeah, Francis, I think so. Every now and then, and it does look kind of like a possible gray sky stormy thing happening. Well, it's hard to kiss her because I'm here and she's there. You know what, though? I personally feel, even though the way they did it was horrible, typical of people, um, leaving there will be the best thing. It's going to be hard on her to start over somewhere because how expensive Colorado is. But in the long run, the Flying Turd RV park sucks, and she doesn't fit there. Those are a bunch of real sad people. So anyway, yeah, it's a bummer that anybody is told to move when they haven't done anything wrong. I hadn't heard that either, Francis. Well, that'll never happen on my channel. I'd love to meet Rosie and Jen someday, because I really do think when I get my van, I'm going to go up to California, all the way up to Washington, because I've got friends. I've got my girlfriend, Chris, who I've known since I'm like about 18 years old. She lives right near Seattle. So thank you, Morning Glory. I like to treat people like I like to be treated. Carrie, you're so cute. Carrie's a guy. Well, it's the name. It could be either way, and especially most of the people that follow me are women. I'd like to have more men following me, but she has been offered sometimes people's property, but when you don't know the person, she's a very private person. It's a weird feeling. I'm more apt to take advantage of what someone offers me. That's me. All of us are different, you know. And I really do respect that she feels a little less, you know, able to just take it and go to somewhere where she doesn't know somebody. Yes, Jennifer, I come from the similar times where we just loved each other. We were into, like, I mean, almost too much, it was like free love, and there was no AIDS or anything. But we didn't have the shootings or the hate. We didn't have the haters like they have now. Now, we didn't have online. I think online actually has really changed society. Yeah, sounds like fun, Gordon. So I think the web, just the internet has changed our world forever. It's for good and for bad. I mean, you can look up stuff that you couldn't as when I was a kid, like when I was in my 20s, we didn't have the violence. We really didn't that we could see anywhere, and cell phones too. And it's changed so much. I mean, Kathy's mom is 89. She will not get a cell phone. She doesn't use the remote. She keeps on like 2 or 3 channels, and she's 89. That's where she comes from. I know, Colette. She says here we are online, but sometimes I wish it didn't exist. I mean, it's brought a lot of us closer. It's made a lot of business. I mean, there's a lot of good things about the internet. You can look up anything. You can be your own doctor just about. But the bad stuff's in there. And, you know, there trolls and haters and people that go out and do the shootings. And I mean, unfortunately, they sure make it really bad for the rest of us. Yeah, I was a 60s child, and it was, you love people. And yes, there was drugs, and it was kind of nuts, but it was much better, much better. I wish it was like that now, but it's not. Now you talk to a 16-year-old. I was talking to one of the kids in the family is 16, and I told him, I've got a channel, you should check it out. He was like, no, like he had no interest unless it was video games. That's what he's into. We must be similar age, Carrie. I remember that too. He says, I graduated in 1968. Girls were required to wear skirts or dresses to the knee, right? And boys could not wear blue jeans. The worst thing that happened was smoking in the restrooms. Yeah, I mean, there was, I mean, we did things. We were kids, but it's just so different. You know, think about that. Like, if you want to know something, you can pretty much find out on the internet. The Googling it, looking it up, reading all. I mean, when you go to a motel, you can look inside the room, you can read reviews. Where in the old days, you didn't do that. Yeah, I'm older, but the good old days, and it's funny because now we say the good old days, and I can remember my parents talking about the good old days. Like I wonder how my dad would take. He's gone now since 1997, but you just I don't know. Yes, Gordon. He says, well, the way kids talk to their parents and other adults, we all know better than to talk like that to our own parents. Francis said, I drank beer and you could have cigarettes, and that was considered bad. Oh, for sure. Rosie. She's right here. Come here, Rosie. Come on, my love. Come here. No love for me? She said, I'm not coming. Now you got like cars that park. They'll park for you. Crazy. It's crazy. But, I try to keep up with what's happening. A lot of people don't want to change. Right, Amanda. She says the kids are like zombies, the entire generation of sociopaths. They're exposed to technology too young, and they seem to view life like it's a video game. Ugh. My big girl. This is my big girl. This is my big girl. Who's a pretty girl? I finally gave her a haircut, but I'm not good at it. And there's nobody in this town that does grooming. I'd have to drive at least an hour to get her groomed. That's true, Cooper. I'm changing with the times, but a lot of people can't do it. Yeah, technology is great, but it also has its side to it that's really created. People don't even know how to talk to each other in person. I hate when somebody texts, like going out with a guy, let's say going out with a man, and he texts you to say that plans changed instead of call you. That's a thumbs down. It's really hard to talk to like the 16-year-old. I try to talk to him, and he's like in another world. Right, Rose, no communication skills. I mean, all these guys do, these two kids, is sit in their room and they're on computer doing, gaming. That's all they're into. And they have no desire, you know. You've got to be a very strong parent these days and teach your children how to communicate, how to love each other. I mean, yes, Libra. Hi, Ellen. Thank you. I'm proud of myself because I'm definitely feeling much better about, just about my own health. And I'm fortunate because my blood sugar, my A1C and everything is really at the very bottom of being bad. It's just the start of getting worse. I'm taking care of myself. Libra says vaccinations, fluoride in the water, and dumbing down of America. That's a good idea. Francis says, I cut a lifetime worth of. And then she says, I say, have a goat for a pet. I'm kind of home, and they've got goats. There were, yeah, I think animals are the best. Come on up, Lily Bell. I have 32 viewers right now. It says it is okay. When I was a kid, we used to go outside. My parents would go outside, and we were. Jeff says his 6-year-old granddaughter has an awesome Cell Unlimited YouTube channel, but she likes to ride bikes too. Good thing. Yeah, people are on their phones way too much. Mary gets really aggravated at me, especially. Well, no, everybody. And she doesn't like cell phones. The street's pretty empty, as a matter of fact, but it is warm. Exactly, Amanda. She locked in. The kids play outside, but not as much as they should. And we don't do it, but I think if I had a family and I don't have kids, that when they got home from that, if they have cell phones, to put them allowed to like have them out after school for a certain amount of time when dinner and you eat dinner. Right, Jennifer? To someone at the little grocery store, but now people don't even do that. No, people have stopped communicating. Really, that's a shame. And a man attacked a ER. It's like what? And oh, TV too, but sure shows a lot of violence. It's either like opposite or not. It's like they're either real overtones or they're like, I don't know. I don't have kids. I think it'd be really difficult to be a parent right now. Diane says, I do that with adults. When we have a big barbecue gathering, no cell phones or vehicle keys, and vehicle keys go into a basket, and no one drinks and drives from my gathering. So that's smart, very smart. We used to go, that's right, Jeff says, and the skating ring carousel, it was always full. I wish this town had a little more to do. I wish we had a movie theater. I wish we had some stuff, but got to drive far to go and do anything. Well, what do you think? Should we close this baby up? Do you think we've talked enough? We've hit almost every type of conversation. Well, we're going to get some royal wedding to watch. The royal wedding. Yeah, skating is like remember the skate keys you had and you'd tighten them up and you'd go roller skating? I like them. My friend's going to go to every drive-in theater with his wife. And they say, visit me. We went to. Thanks, Rose, for coming in. I'm glad you caught me too. I'll be looking forward to a package from you, Lee. Joanne says, oh my goodness. Yeah, skate keys. I think you should turn the phone off at bedtime. Thanks, looking good. I appreciate you coming in and sharing some of your time. Lots of love your way. There's drive-in theaters, but there are not that many. And we went to the drive-in theater. There was. Oh, please do, Rose. Yeah. I think drive-in theaters should be something that. This movie I saw was really good. It was what's that? song. Thanks, Deborah. Yeah, I'm gonna set my D4 a.m. I probably won't get to that. And he and his family and two little grandma. She goes like a couple Prague and she spends there with them. Love to do that. The one thing about the internet that I do like, another video, another group is High. They're young guys from Canada. Anybody ever heard of High on Life? I'm gonna make no. I'm trying to read everything. Excuse me. Bye, Libra. I'm gonna leave in a few minutes. Again. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate each and every one of you that have shared today. And I care about you guys. Love you all. Thanks again. Bye. Excuse me. Talk to you guys soon.